Hey everybody, how's it going? This is the Mark Mo Show, Season 3, Episode 9, Silence, I Kill You! Right here on everybody's podcast, whatever your podcast is, we're on it.
It's this one.
It's this one.
You're welcome.
This one right here. You're welcome. As well as YouTube, and I don't know. I don't know what else. I mean, it could be...
You can find us anywhere.
You really can.
We could be broadcasting, knowing how microphones and audio software works. We could be broadcasting to alien species right now. And
which would be great.
Totally unaware of it.
I'd love it. I'd love it if we were visited.
Yes. It's like Borkus the Revenant. 3 galaxies away is like, these guys are great.
Hey, how are you? Hey, man, what's going on?
I think they are funny.
Want to be on my podcast?
Thank you, Borkus.
But anyway, this voice you just heard, this is Aiden Maloney. He's my co-host. He's the producer of the show. But I bet you didn't know, or maybe you do. He has his own YouTube gaming channel. Called Aiden Spelled the Right Way. He has PC gaming content like GeoGuessr, Polybridge, Observation Duty, much more each and every week. It's spooky season. I've heard the rumor, possibly some spooky, scary games. So what's going on in your world right now?
This week, specifically, I found a new game to obsess over for a little bit. It's called Simple Planes, which is similar to the game I played a little bit ago called AV Assembly. If you remember that one I did.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, like build this like silly-looking planes from ground up.
Yes.
So it's like that, but the physics engine is a little bit more true to life, so it's a little tougher to get away with like my crazy designs.
Oh, right.
But it's still super fun, so I've done a lot of that this week on my channel. And then there's this one horror game that I'm looking to get to next week where the antagonist, the horror of the game is this giant woman.
Oh, no.
This giant woman with, like, huge bazongas. And that's like, the antagonist. But it's supposed to be, like, actually horrifying. But then, like, that's the main picture. Like, on the Steam page where I bought the game from, that's, like, the main picture of the game.
Oh, no way.
And at first I was just looking up, like, indie horror games for the season, right? And then I come across this one because Japanese horror games seem to be phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. There's been a bunch of them I've loved recently. And I saw this one, I'm like, oh, it's got potential. And I clicked through all the images they promote. I'm like, oh my God. Huge boobas.
Does she utilize them in her terrorizing you?
The terrorizing repertoire, if you will.
Okay, good.
I would imagine so.
Good.
So that'll be a fun one to play. But yeah, it'll be good. I love spooky season, and I love indie horror games, as those in the season 1 and 2 of this show know. That's what I like to talk about a lot with the While You Were Sleeping segment. But it will be different today on that segment. But I am looking forward to a lot of indie horror.
Oh, that's awesome, and I do have to say that they can find you on YouTube.
Yes.
That's where you do this fine gaming.
Absolutely.
And make sure you check him out. And if you enjoy our content here, as we always say, please like, subscribe, share, all that kind of good stuff. And, by the way, if you like alt-rock, if you like Irish punk, tune in my radio show. It's called After Hours, Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, Fridays at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can find the stream at wvlp.org. You can find it the TuneIn app on your handheld device. I think you can yell at Alexa, but you might want to watch out. AI is a little weird. So
just be careful.
Just be careful. 1 minute you're yelling at her, the next minute the lights go off in the bathroom in the middle of you pinching one off. And you do really need those problems.
It's too scary.
It really is.
Yeah, it is the season, though.
And then Aiden's going to make a game about it.
Exactly.
And you're in the bathroom and the lights go off and the chick with the big bazungas goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Smashes you.
No, Alexa has possessed the body of a lady with huge bazongas. Oh, no.
Oh, no. What am I going to do?
Shucks. Again?
This is terrible. At any rate, just check out all our content. We're here and we're having good fun. And eventually we're going to get back to doing another collab that we do. It is similar to the Mark Mo Show. but the gaming that you find on 8 spelled the right way. And what we have done is utilized a show that was kind of on the shelf for a bit, which is AK219 Guys Being Dudes. And we decided that might be a good idea to resurrect it and make it like a collab site where we go on there and Aiden and I play games together. And we utilize our various comedic skills as we sit there and play various games. So far, we've only done GeoGuessr, but GeoGuessr is a really good one too.
It's right in the wheelhouse.
Yeah,
it really is, because you get like hints of trivia and knowledge, and then you see big signs that say ass, and it's like, well, what could this mean in this language?
Exactly.
Surely it doesn't translate to ass.
It does not, and don't call me Shirley. Yeah, it just allows us to use our improv skills and have a blast with it. And if you go on and you like gaming content, you like the games we're playing, and we make you giggle a few times, I mean, that's the point.
Goal
right?
achieved.
Goal achieved for sure. But at any rate, on this particular podcast, we open with the dialogue and we chit-chat about various things. And we had always said we don't want to be a political podcast. We don't always want to open up with politics and all this other stuff. But these idiots just give us content every week. It's like low-hanging fruit, dude. It's so hard to pass up.
It really is. And it's tough, especially being comics or online content creators or artists in general, when you have the most heinous shit going on around you with the most red-nosed kind of clowns. It's like, how do you not point and laugh? You have to point and laugh, because otherwise you're just going to be depressed.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Like, I mean, mainstream news is a shit show no matter what you look at it, but like, it would be much more appealing if they would just tone down the reporters and amp up music like the Benny Hill theme show.
Yeah.
It is like playing this as their shot. Like,
what's the one elephant song?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They use that. Wait, let's see. They use that song in a John Wayne film called Hitari. You're welcome for that.
Hitari.
Yes.
Wow.
Which has elephants.
Well, it makes
the
sense.
elephant
Thus,
song.
the elephant song. That's right. I always forget it's literally just called the elephant song.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, I think it's elephant something. No, it's just elephant song.
It's just the elephant song.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interessante.
But at any rate, here we go again. There's strange days indeed in ye old United States of America. So your constitutional rights are threatened every day by a right-wing fascist dictator, who he is, and the clueless brown-nosing assholes that work for him. You know who they are. And I'm surprised he hasn't hired Jeff Dunham's puppet Ahmed the Dead Terrorist yet. Silence, I kill you! Like, I think he would fit beautifully in the administration.
Right.
I think that would work out. The Orange Dictator assaults our freedoms each and every day, under the guise of protection and security and making America great again. Yeah, whatever.
Which point were they referencing with that sentiment?
I'm not sure. I'm not.
Makes you wonder.
It makes you wonder. But, whatever the fuck they mean. But I don't care. And since the second term began, one of the goals was to control mainstream media, censor their points of view that are harmful to their cause. I mean, public broadcasting's under assault, right? Newspapers find themselves in court regularly having to defend themselves, and public officials who release important quarterly numbers are fired if they don't reflect kindly on the administration. I mean, what are we doing?
You can't melt the snowflakes. They're so sensitive.
They are.
They're so sensitive. Oh, you can't make me look bad due to my actions.
What? Hey-o.
Oh.
Hey, I like that. That was good. But seriously, it's like, I was about to say I don't understand it, but I kind of do understand it. So this latest assault, right, is on late night television. So since the 1960s, stand-up monologues open the shows, and political jokes are part of the shtick, right? From Allen to Carson to Letterman to Hall to Leno, it just goes on. And they would drag politicians through the mud. Anything for a quick laugh from the audience, right? So let's face it, presidents like Nixon, Ford, and Clinton gave them tons of content. But you didn't see any of them. Stop it! I'm gonna call your daddy and fire you. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And you know what's interesting? None of them were canceled or censored because of a joke. Americans used to understand political satire. Politicians never used to get so butthurt over a joke. They just didn't. And now it's like no matter what you say, because the current leader of this country doesn't have his head on, looking down at his table, opening file folders from NSA and CIA, and like having like in-depth research and meetings with groups. So what are we doing here? How are we doing that? How can we make things? But that's not this guy.
No, he's not this guy. He's busy shitting himself literally and figuratively on a golf course.
Yes.
He's too busy.
He's more interested in that.
Right. And underage women.
Clearly. So, fast forward to today, we see Colbert losing his show, and Jimmy Kimmel gets pulled from ABC. They're comedians. It's satire. Even if their politics are left of center, it's censorship no matter which way you look at it. And opposing voices are being shut up. For now. History repeats itself often because humans are stupid. Really. I mean, let's be honest. Everybody always talks about, humans are amazing and human beings and blah, blah, and we have all these abilities and blah, blah, and yet we continue to do the same stupid shit. I don't know. I think we're overestimating our abilities here. At any rate, you'd think we would learn, but we don't. You think humans would spend centuries touching the hot stove to finally learn, hey, fucker's hot, man. I'm not touching that again. But we do. Hey, it's fucking hot. Perhaps we shouldn't touch that any longer. Well,
but I heard on the news touching the hot stove was the thing to do.
It was the thing to do.
The news told me.
Yeah, 7 in 10 doctors said it was fine. Speaking of history repeating itself, how about those Nazis and how they systematically took over Germany? To seize control of papers and the radio, the Nazi Party systematically dismantled the free press, independent broadcasters under a process known Gleichschaltung, which is coordination led by propaganda minister Joseph Goebbels.
May have heard that name before.
By the way, there's a guy named Steven in this administration who's pretty much a carbon copy of this guy. And Goebbels used legislation, party ownership, and intimidation to ensure all media served to spread Nazi ideology and eliminate opposition. Sound familiar? These principles are currently in practice here. Obviously, a blue tsunami in 2026 is going to help kind of course correct things a bit. But everybody's got to stay vigilant because anything could happen from now until then. We could wake up and then we'll be like, there's not going to be an election. Then it's over. Then it's over.
Right.
And so that would be a problem. But we have to continue to speak out on any platform. I'm certain Colbert and Kimmel are going to live on, either through podcasting or something else.
Oh, sure. If Conan can do it, they will.
Oh, for sure. And Conan, who I'm just going to speak for myself, but I think you feel the same way, is from the late night guys, I think is just like the elite.
Oh, sure. S tier.
He's S tier for sure. And I think he just saw the writing on the wall.
Right.
I think he really did and was like, I still love doing this stuff, but I think I'm going to do it a little differently. And he controls the content.
Right.
And he controls everything.
Getting away from structured network television.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. So I think they'll end up, maybe doing something like that. But, we have to call out these fascists who aren't making America great. They're making America Germany from the 1930s.
Right.
And I think we're in for dark days. We're really in for dark days.
If we're not already there. And, God, I wish I had ideas. I wish I had solutions. But I don't. No, it's curious you bring up the importance of the aforementioned blue tsunami that you mentioned for 2026.
Right.
And if for any reason, whether through election interference, which we know happened in 2024,
yep,
or through just declaring elections won't happen, even if this blue tsunami happens and people with a couple functioning brain cells actually enter the Senate and the House of Representatives, it is going to be imperative, because clearly the United States of America has shown that there are no protections. There are no protections of checks and balances. There are no protections of the importance of the legislative and judicial branches. There are no protections against a president becoming a dictator, because it's currently happening.
It's happening, right.
There have to be protections, and it's mind-blowing that we were all taught learning civics and government that, checks and balances, the three sectors of the government, blah, blah, blah. Clearly that shit does just not matter.
Right.
Just doesn't matter. So that's going to have to be checked and balanced, clearly. And you mentioned a bit earlier, too, I wanted to comment on this because a quote came to mind. I forget who to attribute it to, but it was something along the lines of a person can be intelligent, worldly, well-knowing, well-meaning, but people are easily influenced, ravenous beasts.
Yes.
I don't know if that's a Carlin quote. I know I'm paraphrasing at that point, but I don't know if that's Carlin or someone else, but it's essentially the same line where, and I have first-person experience of this, of just small talk turning a little more serious with my coworkers, and we're all tradies, right? So we're all CDL drivers, and all of them are seemingly knowledgeable of the fact that the working class of America are underpaid, underappreciated, union representation and strength are both declining, and they have been for decades. And we all have that same realization. We all come to the same conclusion, hey, something must be done. All of them are Trump voters.
Yeah. Oh,
all
for sure.
All of them. It's like, how can you be both? How can you be so deluded?
Yeah.
You know what you stand for, and yet you vote for the opposite.
For sure. Yep.
Because people are simply stupid. A person can be intelligent, and many are.
Yeah.
But people are fucking dumb.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it is pretty unbelievable. And so, for people to speak up and do things like that, that's great, and raise awareness and all this other stuff. But it's something I've said numerous times, and I've said it to people directly. I've said it on this show. What's next?
Right.
Because you can sit there on a street corner by the courthouse and be like, oh, the president, he's a bad man. Well, that's sure. Yep. Okay.
Most of us with brains know and acknowledge that.
We know and acknowledge that. But now what's next? Okay, you're right. I agree. Now what?
Right.
So there's got to be a next step, applying public pressure, people with money being able to utilize that in such a way that is going to kind of offset their efforts, and God, who knows?
Right, because what can you do from the small point, from the community perspective? Because that's about what we have control over, right? Is our local network. And it makes you wonder, too, like there are influencers on Twitter and Blue Sky and other things like that where you didn't know that this person or this company existed 5 or 10 years ago, but then there are people like Midas Touch and several like independent journalists who've just come out of the woodwork, and now they have, millions of followers.
Yep. If
you can do that locally, say in Northwest Indiana.
Okay.
We have this thing called the Northwest Indiana Times.
Yes.
Now, I would say I'm not a fan of theirs. I think they're pretty dog shit.
Yeah.
They're corporately owned like the rest of the media is, and they paywall all of their articles.
Oh, yeah.
And they're generally not socially aware of what's going on locally or on a statewide issue scale.
Yeah.
But if you can do that, if you can start a publication, you can start doing what we're doing, podcasting, some sort of social presence that gets the word out, where maybe you start with 12 followers. Hey, that's great. Maybe those dozen people tell their friends. Now you've got 50 people. Now you've got a couple hundred people. That's the goal. You have to raise community awareness, to get to county scale awareness, to get to state scale, to get to nationwide scale.
Yeah.
That's about all you can do, because clearly peaceful protesting, it's great. It's not working.
Yeah.
And on top of that, Antifa, literally anti-fascism, just got declared a terrorist organization, which, by the way, it's not an organization.
No.
It's literally just a way to hold protesters, peaceful protesters, behind bars as potential terrorists. It is a false designation.
Is it really?
Yeah. They literally declared Antifa, which is not an organization, by the way,
Right.
a terrorist organization.
I don't get it.
No, stay safe out there and just make sure your social and constitutional rights are being upheld. And if they're not, well, the Second Amendment helps you there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no doubt. And yeah, it's so fascinating, because I think about that. I think about that constantly. Like, what happens if Valpo appears on their radar for whatever reason?
There have been sightings of ICE in Northwest Indiana.
Have there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Because I know we had military helicopters in the air
Yeah.
a couple of days ago, I think. And you can distinctly tell a military helicopter from a private one, for sure. So when they were there and they had their low flybys or whatever the other day, right? There were 2 or 3 military helicopters.
Yeah.
And just doing their flybys. It just, like, to me, as you say, that's like Northwest Indiana. You saw ICE, you all saw. What are you doing?
Right.
We're just working. It's middle of the day. We're working. Some people probably going to lunch. Kids probably at class. What are you doing?
Right. And on top of all of the intricacies of socioeconomic, just the mesh of it all, lies this really important fact that people tend to forget looking at big pictures or even small picture. We're all human beings.
Yes.
What the fuck is an illegal alien? Why don't you tell me?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me? Were white people in the United States of America 300 years ago? What the fuck is an illegal alien?
I would love to know.
Yeah.
I'd love to know.
I'd love to know how it's classified.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're going to deport all the bad people. Well, who are the bad people? That's
people?
right. They're running the deportations.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. If your skin is brown, you're the bad guy.
Right.
You know, that's just how it works. Yeah, it's shitty. It's shitty, dude.
Shithole country.
It really is. But as I said, stay vigilant, people. And if you see things that look shady, take photos.
Live stream.
Document your time.
Yeah.
Live stream. Yeah, for sure. Just go ahead and do it. Throw up your phones. Take video. Whatever you need to do.
Know the phone number of your own lawyer.
That's important.
Know it by heart.
Yeah.
Know it as if it was your father or mother's phone number.
Yes, I would agree. You know, especially if you're going to be out in public and with an increased chance that you could be assaulted or that you could be arrested or if shit deported, who knows?
Right.
You have that person as your one phone call.
Right.
Don't call mom. Don't call dad. Don't call your significant other. As Aiden said, call your lawyer.
Call your lawyer. And if you don't have a lawyer, know the number of a lawyer that will represent you.
That will represent you. Yep. 100%.
And by the way, it's your constitutional right. You get as many phone calls as you want.
That's right.
The one phone call thing is literally a movie trope.
Right. They made that up years ago. You can make many calls as you want.
Right.
Yeah.
It is your constitutional right to legal representation.
Oh, man.
It's insane we have to talk about this.
I
It is
know.
insane we have to talk about this. We could be joking about how bad the Bears are.
Right. Exactly. And that'd make me angry, too, but on a different level.
It's a different kind of angry.
It's a different kind of angry.
Right.
This is where you're angry for 10 minutes, and you're sitting at B-dubs, and you look to your friend Jess and like, can I have some cheese sticks, please?
Right.
And then my day's going to be better.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
like,
fine.
oh, shit, am I going to have to become an Eagles fan?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, the NFL keeps making me cheer for them because they ended up playing Kansas City again last
I know,
week.
it's great. They got the dub anyway.
They got the dub anyway. I'm like, well, here we go again.
God, I might have to be an Eagles fan. Holy
I know
shit.
what is going on right now. Yeah. your former Guys Being Dudes broadcast partners probably his head's probably spinning right now.
He has to deal with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, yes, he does.
Yeah, Mr. Ayahuasca.
Ugh.
I took mushrooms in a cave. Okay, buddy. How about you go get vaccinated?
That guy. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't with him.
Fucking showed.
But anyway, it's probably an excellent opportunity for us to take a couple of minutes, take a break, play a little music, and then we'll come back, and we've got some Carpe Diem ready for you. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Mark Moe Show. It's time for Carpe Diem, as you beautiful people send us your DMs, and we'll read them on the air. And they can just be statements, be in the form of a question. We might answer it.
Sure, we could be coerced to answer it.
Oh, for certain.
I think the bigger issue is, what are you offering in coercion?
I think that's a fair point.
Yeah, we have previous episodes listing in detail
Yeah.
what could be the offer. Now it's your time. You can send us a DM, but the DM better come with proper compensation.
That's very true.
And then like a question or something.
It's very true. Yes, this is...
anyway, our PayPal is...
Venmo over here. That's just kind of how we roll. Boy, oh boy.
Jokes aside, we're looking for about $200,000.
Really, about
a small price to pay.
Small price to pay. We'll store your mother's for you.
That's on the house.
That's on the house.
Yeah. Could be on your mother, too.
Oh! How you doing?
I'm sorry to all the mothers out there. That was insensitive.
I think your DMs are going to pick up.
Hey!
I think they are.
My man.
Okay. Maybe that was planned. That's all I'm going to say. Sometimes something comes out of his mouth and I go, I wonder how planned that was. This felt kind of planned.
That's all off the top, and I immediately felt bad after saying it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. No, I'm sorry.
That's all right. If we don't store your moms.
The 6% of our audience that are women are just like, fuck these guys.
Fuck these guys.
These shows.
Or
there's like 0.5% of that 6% that are like, hey.
Where are you storing me exactly? You never know.
Anywho.
You never know. All right, I'll start out with some DMs here. I have at BBC Queen. Hello, I'm from England. I am not royalty.
Okay.
I just like black guys.
Hey, don't we all?
Is it true what they say? I think I know the answer.
You know what? I think it is true what they say.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I would know from firsthand, but if I did know from firsthand and just accidentally admitted that on the podcast, then I'd maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if you know by firsthand. It'd probably take both of them.
My man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying.
There was studies too. I off air we were just talking about our Reddit feeds and how they kind of play into the opening dialogue of this show. And that's kind of how we receive our news these days, through Reddit or Threads or Blue Sky, whatever else like that. And there were actually studies that showed there's a bigger correlation between nose and shoe size, to the length of one's genitals in men than there is with color of skin. However, there are countries in the continent of Africa where the measured average is like 1.2x the average of the rest of the world.
Really?
Yeah. So it's kind of fascinating.
That is fascinating.
Like, there are physical attributes that can be like a giveaway. Mm-hmm. But then there are just like anomalies. Like I don't know if it's Nigeria or there's like some country in Africa where like the average size is like 1.2x or like 1.5x the average of the rest of the world. So to answer your question, BBC Queen, you might be onto something.
Yeah, I think you really are.
It's like half yes, half no.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. But in your personal experience,
Yeah.
I give you a cheers. You seem to be having fun, and I love that for you.
I love that for you as well. At DarkWitch53, hello to my pagan family.
My man.
This is my favorite time of year for many reasons. I love watching horror movies in the fall. What elements make up a good, scary movie?
Oh.
That's a good freaking question.
Ms. Dark Witch, or Mr. Dark Witch.
Yeah.
Fellow. I'll just call you Fellow. Fantastic question. What elements make up a good, scary movie? I would say suspense plays a key element.
Yes.
Because you can't, in my opinion, of course this is all subjective, but in my opinion, you can't have a quality jump scare without suspense leading up to it, right?
It's true.
So it needs to be suspenseful. It can't be too predictable, because if you predict every jump scare, they're not going to get you.
Yeah.
Right? So it can't be so unpredictable, suspenseful. I would say good story driven. I need to be immersed. Immersion is important.
Yeah. I like the slow build up. And
Yeah,
some
okay.
people don't. Some people are like, I was watching that movie. It's so boring. I'm like, how far into it did you get? Like 10 minutes. I'm like,
Bro.
you gotta let the sauce simmer.
Right. You don't read the first Lord of the Rings book and expect the first 8 pages to get you hype. It's
Right.
like you have to world build. You have to story build.
Yes.
So
for
calm
sure.
down.
Yeah, I agree. So I think that's a good element. Just kind of that slow build.
Yeah.
I think that's important, because then that affects you mentally and physically, especially if you're watching it in a dark theater.
Oh, if you're tense?
And you're tense, and
Yeah.
it's building, and all of a sudden, you're halfway or more through a movie, and now your anxiety is building and everything else. And you're like, what the hell?
Right.
And then that is when they utilize that jump scare.
Right.
Or they just utilize something so frickin' scary or dark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that just makes up.
And especially in those moments that you were just referencing, where, I mean, some movies will do like the crazy strings in the background, and of course sound design is as much of importance as the visual design of the movie. But there are some times in a horror movie where silence is as powerful. The silence can be louder than any jump scare sound effect.
Yeah.
And that's so important. Like, sound design is so imperative to horror movies.
Yeah. A good sound person on a movie, that's key.
Key, yes.
For sure. I would agree with that. But yeah, well, anyway, Dark Witch, thank you for that. That was...
I wonder, because I've heard mixed reviews. I think I watched both of the Smile movies. And those got mixed reviews. I had mixed reviews watching them in my own brain, where I'm like, ooh, there were great moments, but I'm wondering what Dark Witch thinks about the Smile movies, because that's like, I would almost compare the Smile movies to the Insidious movies. Or what was the one with the boogeyman? Sinister? The Sinister movies?
Yeah.
Because I loved the Sinister movies when I was, a teenager when they came out. And then I look back at them now, I'm like, and then I get nitpicky, and it's like, have I just become too much of a movie critic to enjoy it? Or am I just more knowledgeable about the intricacies?
I don't know. I think two things can be true at the same time. I really...
Fair point.
I think that... some things do get kind of formulaic. You just kind of expect it, and then it happens, and you're not as jump scary about it, or it doesn't. You're not as spooked by it because you're like, oh yeah, I didn't see that coming at all.
Right.
But they're just kind of going by the playbook. I like it when they don't.
I would agree,
because then you just don't know what to expect.
Right. There was actually a great horror game I watched. I didn't play it, and it's one of those games where you play it once and you get the story, so unfortunately I won't be able to play it. But it's this game called Blood Money, and it's a seemingly innocent game. It's all pastel colors, and the main character is this real jovial kind of guy.
Yeah.
And the story is super simple, and then the more you play it, It's super simplistic gameplay too, but the more you play it, the more you're like, holy fuck. And it stays pastel colors, and you hear this jovial elevator music in your ears, and just the most heinous shit is going on. It's like, oh my god. And it turns out the protagonist is the bad guy. You are the bad guy.
Oh god.
And it's like, oh my god. It's like, you have to subvert expectations.
Yes.
It's so good.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, so anyway, I guess those are some of the elements make up a good scary movie for us. At Harry No Style.
Oh no!
What's up, guys? I am not a super rich dude, but my friends tell me I need to upgrade my wardrobe if I want to get dates. Are people really that shallow?
Yes and no. I would say people can be that shallow.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, if you're wearing sweats and, you know, a ratty-ass t-shirt every day, it could be an issue.
Could be.
You know?
Yeah.
It's... I don't want to say the common term of, like, dress for the job you want, but, you know, if you just get, like... If you get a flannel and a pair of jeans...
Yeah.
Fall and spring, boom, checked off the list.
Yep.
You know, you get some nice slacks, a fancy fun hoodie, boom, winter, checked off the list.
Right.
You know, you get some cool shorts and like a new tank, boom, summer checked off the list.
Off the list.
And you know what? If you do it while thrifting, you're not going to spend more than a hundred bones.
Nah, you won't. Yeah, it's true.
So I would say people can be shallow, but also take like 3 minutes in front of a mirror.
Right.
Just take 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's it.
It would be my advice. I don't know if you have a different aspect. I mean, you have more of a social life than I do, so you probably have more insight on this one. To be honest, for Mr. Harry, No Style.
I do okay. I'm not going to go into a lot of details. I quite frankly, I have more friends that are women than men, but that's been historic. That goes back to frickin' college. And I don't know if growing up with three sisters or having female friends growing up on the block or whatever, I just became comfortable in the company of women.
Sure.
In how they communicate and things that they find fun and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't have the answers to that. But all I can say is that most of my friends are women. And so as it pertains to kind of like the date scene or whatever, there are shirts that I own that are a little more dressy. And like if I go out, I'm probably going to wear a button-down shirt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
As to say, I'm not going to wear a, ratty-ass T-shirt and, whatever.
Yeah.
But you can bet your ass, like, if I know I'm going out, I'll at least get that button-down on, get smelly juice on there.
Right.
Do it up a little bit.
As Soulja Boy once said, turn the swag on.
Woo! Turn that swag on. Turn that swag on. And, here's the thing. You can keep me rolling on this. Here's the thing, though.
Yeah, please do.
And this is my TED Talk. So all I'm going to say, and I was coaching a friend the other night, and he's younger than me, and he's interested in someone. So all I say to you young bucks out there, you not so much the millennials, probably more the Gen Zers at this point. All I say is that you just got to be yourself.
Right.
Because it's so easy in a world of social media where you're behind a screen to not be yourself or to not even really honestly know who you are. So when you get in social circles and you are actually in front of someone that you are interested in, you don't know how to communicate with them.
Sure.
Because it's just easier to pick up your phone.
Right.
And you have to figure that shit out. You got to figure out who you are and things you're comfortable with and things you really enjoy out in the real world. I'm not talking about things you enjoy on your phone. We all know what you enjoy on your phone. You're sitting in front of a good-looking guy or a beautiful woman. Talk.
Right.
Figure out, number one, who the hell you are, and then just be able to just honestly talk with that person. And sit there and talk for 10, 15, 20 minutes. And if you find, and now the conversation's 30 minutes long, now the conversation's longer, holy shit, I think I kind of dig this person. We have a lot in common. Then you just take the next step.
Right.
But you have to figure out who the hell you are. You've got to put the phone down for 2 seconds and work on those social skills, my peeps.
Yes.
Work on them.
You cannot be dredged down by imposter syndrome and cyber balkanization. You got to just get out there and talk about more than just the weather or how the Cubbies are doing, you know?
Sure. Yeah. You have to. And like I said, you don't have to sit there and go on Amazon and buy all these clothes and do all this shit. It's like, look, if you're taking your significant other out and you're going to a nice sit-down restaurant or you're going somewhere nice, yeah, dress it up, man. Look the part and do you. But all I'm saying is, like, if you're just going to the bar, if you're just going to hang out at the park, if you're just kind of in that social circle, it's just like a pair of blue jeans, a decent shirt.
Right.
You don't have to knock it out of the fucking park.
Right.
Every time. Because I have friends, I know dudes, and they dress real well, and you know what? They're single as fuck.
Right.
So just because you dress up or you look good doesn't mean anything, because at some point you're going to open your mouth, if you sound like a dumbass, you're out of the game.
Right.
You're out of the game.
Right.
So, number 1, don't be a schmuck. Number 2, be yourself. Number 3, you don't have to kill it. You don't have to buy hundreds of dollars worth of like wardrobe and nice pants and shirts and all that kind of shit. It's just like, just be you, be interesting, be fun.
Right. When we say turn your swag on, we're talking about personality.
Yep.
And looking presentable is like a slightly distant second.
Right, correct. Because it is, in a way, part of it, but it's a smaller part.
Right. Because if you go out looking like shit, people are going to assume, this man's probably rough.
Yeah. But I don't spend a shit ton on clothes. I have a couple of nice pair of jeans. And as I said, it's like if I'm going out, I'll put a button-down shirt on. But if I'm just sitting around the house, I'll just throw a t-shirt on or a hoodie or whatever. It's not a big deal, but it's just you gotta have game.
Right.
You have to have some sort of game. And if you don't know, if you're so unaware that you're like, I have no idea if I sound like an asshole or what, I coach people. Come see me at the bar.
Right.
If you're just like, hey,
if you're in town,
I am a resource. Fuck the library. You can just come right up to me.
Right.
And if you are just like so unsure about the path of what you're doing or who you're about to do it with, come see a boy. And
Mr. Advice.
Mr. Advice. And the first time's free. Second time costs you a beer. So just keep that in mind. But the
first time also costs you a beer, but you'll be so inclined to buy one, it's almost free.
It's almost free.
Yeah.
That's well said.
Key point.
Key point.
So these tendrils are going out to Ireland, Curacao, Russia.
Indeed.
Any of our listeners out there, you want advice? It's just a quick trip to Northwest Indiana.
That's it. Who knows? Harry No Style is going to really get us.
Granted, visiting the United States of America at this time is a bad idea. So
it's a bad idea.
Just be cautious. Maybe Zoom call.
Zoom call might be good. Maybe meditate. Maybe you'll get on a certain alpha plane with us. And
astral
we'll be like,
projection.
Right. Maybe just try something else for a while.
The Zoom call is on you.
The Zoom call is definitely on you. At White Sox Jerry. It is fall, and the Cubs have clinched a playoff spot.
My man.
The Sox will lose more than 100 games again.
Oh, yeah.
And finish with the second worst record. Life is losing its luster. It is the middle of the day, and it is dark. So very dark.
Oh, man. Gerald,
my man.
Call you Jer for short. Call him Jar. That's rough, man.
It is rough.
But you know what? Second worst,
right.
Which is an improvement over last year. Okay, we take the small wins.
Oh, yeah.
We take the small wins. You're not as bad as last year, which means you're going up.
You're going up,
Jerry.
Maybe by next year you'll only be fourth worst.
Third or fourth worst, right.
You just got to keep
moving. It could be exponential.
It could be.
So then it'll be fourth worst, then eighth worst, then 16th worst.
And before you know it, in 2048.
Yeah, exactly. You could be leading the league.
You could be leading the league. So
it's unlikely because the owner of the Sox and the Bulls, which is the same people, they're dog shit. So
oh yeah, oh for sure. My last one comes from for sure. My last one comes from @StonerStanley420.
Oh, our guy.
Our guy. Momo and Alan, what are the days today? What is with the ice guys, and why aren't they melting?
Oh, no.
It's hot.
Stan.
They took my friends Palbo and
Oh, no.
coconuts. I think he probably meant Pablo.
Oh, Palbo.
I don't know who Palbo is.
Palbo.
Palbo and coconuts. They did not do any of the things.
Oh, no.
And Coconut isn't even from the border towns. He is an Italy guy.
Oh, no.
Sad.
Stan. I'm sure he is sad. That's terrible news.
Isn't that terrible?
Oh, Stan.
Why is the guy from Italy coconuts? I have questions.
Oh, Palbo. Our main boys. Hey, one love to Palbo out there.
Right. I think he's having a time.
He's having a bad time.
Yeah.
I mean, the ice guys might be snowflakes, but unfortunately they don't melt unless you're in Chicago and you have a salt truck.
That's true.
So, just thoughts. Just thoughts.
Just thoughts.
We're like manifesting more salt trucks for the nation.
Yes, we are. Almost definitely. That's why they left Chicago alone and they went down to Memphis, because I don't think they have salt trucks in Memphis.
Right.
Shit, we'll send them. We'll let you borrow a couple.
Hey, why not? They got like barbecue and shit down there.
Oh yeah, for the even trade.
It's right.
It's definitely good. What DMs do you have, sir?
I got a fun one here.
Okay.
From our boy Pants McGee.
Pants.
If you got offered to play one single player game for 4 hours a day, making $30K a year doing it, what would you pick?
GTA 5.
That's a good one.
GTA 5, because it's one of the few games that you can just free play on.
So, and its replayability is good too.
Its replayability is good. You can do missions, so you can get on, and then there's the little question marks or whatever, and then you pull up, and it's like they'll ask you questions or whatever.
The Lester assassinations.
Exactly. Yeah. You go, and then there's that chick like, "Oh, help me," and the dude pulls out a gun.
Yeah.
Like you can continue to do those things, and they're kind of fun. But I mean, you could just have fun on your own. You can screw with the cops, trick out some cars. I mean, you can do all sorts of stuff. So I think I could easily play that game.
Yeah. And if you're talking 4 hours a day, you can still hold a full-time job.
Yep.
Right? Because most of us are on our screens for 4 to 6 hours a day anyway.
Yep,
we are. If you're making $30K a year just idly playing...
Just playing a game?
Like, why not at that point?
I would, yeah.
That's a good pick. My first thought went to Minecraft. Because
and we've done that.
Yes, we have. And there is so much to do in Minecraft, especially with recent updates over the last about decade or so, where on like newer consoles, PS5, PC, Xbox Series, the map you play on is infinite.
Wow.
Within reason. So it essentially goes like 300,000 blocks this way, 300,000 blocks this way. But are you really going to run 300,000 blocks? Like, be real.
No.
So it's infinite within what a human would necessarily do within the game. So that's where my first thought was. GTA 5 is a great pick. And honestly, I can sink a lot of hours into like Madden 15 or like other sports games like that. But eventually, you can only make so many teams or play as so many players.
Yep, that's true.
There's so much to do in Minecraft. GTA 5 too, where like those RPG style games, you can just play. You can make your own game modes. You can play your own games with yourself of like, okay, how can I defeat the cops with a stun gun? So my first thought is Minecraft, but GTA 5 is a good pick. Got a DM here from Evil Genie.
Ooh.
Back at it again, really. I grant you the ability to speak to any type of animal for 48 animals. Or for 48 hours. Which animal and why?
Boy, that's a good question.
I mean, my first thoughts are like cats or dogs.
Yeah.
Because like those are the most common like house pets. So I just want to go up to my cats and be like, hey, Like, why do you throw up on the floor instead of like in the litter box where you piss and shit?
I'd
like
want to know.
If we have to get sick, we're gonna do that in the same place we piss and shit. It's got modern plumbing, which you guys could also use but don't. So like, why aren't we on the same page?
Yeah, right.
I think I would pick cats because in my household we have 3 cats, and they all have their own issues. One likes pissing everywhere. One doesn't know where to shit. The other one just gets sick on the floor.
Oh, God.
Usually picking the carpets. And it's like, I would love to ask them. I'm like, listen, you've got there's 3 of you in this house. It's not even 1,000 square feet, and we have 7 litter boxes.
Wow.
There's plenty of room. What's going on? I think I would pick cats. Because cats are such curious creatures anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just be like, listen, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, I would probably agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely on the cat one for sure.
Yeah, love to talk to cats. Just be like, what the fuck?
Come on, dude. Because I firmly believe too, and this is I don't think it's off topic. It's just it's a different view of a cat, and I think cats just see and experience shit we don't. Like a cat.
Oh, like staring at the walls.
A cat will stare at a wall or down a hallway, and you're just like, what are you looking at, dude? And then they'll kind of do that, and they shoot. They're gone, and you're just like, what should I follow it?
Right. What did the wall do to you?
What, yeah, I need to know.
What'd you see, bro?
Something is going on.
I would love to just hear the thought process of the cat during that. I'm just like, man, this behemoth of a straight thing right in front of me. Yeah. It's so tall. Fuck you! Is it that simple, or are they literally like, holy fuck, there's a demon right here? That's right. Crazy.
Yeah, right, exactly.
The person who feeds me doesn't even know.
Yeah, and then with the dumb humans, once again, where we're just like, yo, why is a cat just sleeping all day? Well, yeah. Cat's been through it.
Right, cat's seen some shit.
Right, I mean, there's a demon, ball is unfurling in front of the cat, with all his demonry, and the cat freaks out, and you're sitting there like...
The cat is seeing biblical angels.
Exactly.
Do not be alarmed. Mm-hmm. It's like, holy fuck.
Yeah, the cat's seeing some shit, so cut the cat a break.
A little slack. Mm-hmm. Final DM I got was from Currie, our main man, checking in almost every week recently. What's a skill anyone can learn in an hour that could help them forever? I think the first thing that comes to mind is computer proficiency, because there's a lot you can do with a computer, even for free, which we talked about last week, with a lot of open source software. And everything I mentioned in that episode, OBS, DaVinci Resolve, Krita was one I didn't mention, but it's an open source Photoshop alternative. There are so many computer programs you can get open source for free that literally take an hour to learn and will change how you can do the internet. There are a lot of Google applications, not that I really fuck with Google because I think they're a dog shit corporation, but the amount of shit they offer you for free is pretty nice. I mean, it's hard to turn up like Google Drive and Google Docs and everything like that. So just taking an hour to learn a program, especially in this technological age, is so important, because if someone is like, shit, I've got this high-res image and I just don't know how to do X, Y, and Z, and if you've taken 60 hours to just know how to do that, you can just be like, oh yeah, I got you. Mm-hmm. There's so much you can do with a computer, and it's your hardware. There's so much in this fucking godforsaken capitalistic hellscape that is a subscription service. Yeah. But you know what? You own your PC.
Yeah.
Even phones are goddamn subscription services these days.
They sure are.
But you own your PC.
Yeah.
And if you know how to use it properly and know everything that it can do, especially with programs that literally just takes an hour to learn, it's so important. And I would say that's my tip for that. That's my hot tip, Mr. Crippy Grew.
It's a good tip.
Learn your programs, man.
Learn your programs.
Open source is a godsend. Humans helping humans.
That's good.
Hell yeah.
That's good. Yeah, boy, I don't have much to add to that one. That is, it's dead on.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure.
You could also learn how to cross your eyes in like an hour's time, and then like freak people out if you ever wanted to.
Yeah,
I've heard you can do like the what was the dude's name from the newer movie It, the clown?
Oh, Skarsgård.
Yeah, Skarsgård doing the eyeballs out from each other.
Yeah.
Like most people can cross their eyes in, but doing the eyeballs out is apparently easy to learn too.
Oh, wow.
And if you can do that, bro, you'll be freaking people out. You'll be the hot date on Halloween, bro.
You will, for sure.
You will be it.
If you can start moving your eyes independently.
Yeah.
Man, that's some kooky stuff.
Yeah. Apparently you're supposed to be able to learn it in under an hour.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the only thing I could think of maybe would be hypnosis. Because then I would just pull like I literally...
Little pocket watch?
I would be pulling Obi-Wan Kenobis all day long, man. I would just like...
You will give me your wallet now.
Yeah, exactly. And then you just walk into the bank.
My pleasure. Here's my wallet.
You walk up to the bank, you hit the teller, be like, and you will give me all the 20s you have.
My withdrawal slip says $24, but you think it says $2,400.
Hey-o.
My man.
Yeah, other than that, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I kind of like what you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're an IT guy, so you know 1,000 things anyway.
Yep. It took me a lot longer than just a few hours.
Oh,
but
it probably took thousands of hours.
Yeah,
but you have much more in-depth knowledge than me fiddling around with my little programs.
Well, I'll tell you, the fiddling got me to learn a lot of this shit.
Fiddling is fun, though.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Learn how to fiddle.
Learn how to fiddle.
You'd be killer at fiddle battling the devil, I've heard, from that one song. I don't even know what it's called.
That song, yeah.
Devil went down to Georgia? And he had himself a time, or whatever?
He's a friend of mine.
Had himself a time.
But he was your friend,
He's
too.
a devil.
In disguise.
He was cool.
In my
disguise. No one sampled that. We've already trademarked it.
Right, exactly. I think we're safe on that one.
I can't wait. Like, if someone could tear that apart and perfectly align it to the music. I need a live remix.
Please, anybody, just DM us, throw that shit at us. Oh, that'd be amazing. Yeah, we could just throw you nonsense songs each and every week right here on the Mark Poe Show podcast.
Had himself a time.
Had himself a time. The devil. He's a friend of mine. You're welcome, world.
Oh, man.
You are welcome. At any rate, by the way, I was offshoot before we get to the next thing, but whatever, we do this on the show all the time. So I'm at the bar the other night, and there's this kid, he does karaoke, and he's a rapper. His name's Jacob. It's my boy Jacob.
My boy Jacob.
Jacob is... The kid's a star ready to be made. And I'm not, I don't say that shit lightly. I really feel it. He gets up there. Number one, he has the confidence and the courage to do it. Number two, does not miss a word, does not miss a beat. He's on tone. I mean, the kid frickin' has it.
Right.
Absolutely has it. So... Yeah. Anyway, we're out at the bar, and this kid's got it, and just trying to give him that life advice.
Right.
That life advice
we were talking about earlier,
and we're just talking, and so he starts, as they do in the rap world, starts freestyling.
My man.
And so he didn't know I can do that a little bit too.
Oh yeah.
So I freestyle back at him off what he freestyled at me, and it fucked him up.
It's oh shit.
He was not expecting that at all, and I threw it at him, and he was just like, all right.
My man.
He's like, okay, all right.
The boy knows how to spit.
I can do it too. I can do it too. I mean, I'm more on the, Ice Cube, LL Cool J. I'm not, I can't do Kendrick justice.
Not on that new age shit.
No, not on that new age shit. No, definitely not.
I'm better at writing lyrics than coming up with them off the top. I've taken the lyrics I've written akin to more of slam poetry to a beat than rap. Eventually my album will drop. And for anyone that didn't know, yes, I do I compose my own tracks and I write my own lyrics, and eventually we'll drop them. It's taking that aforementioned confidence that our boy Jacob has.
Yeah.
That I do not. But it's more akin to like writing poetry that rhymes to a beat than it is to like having the skill of freestyling, which by the way is a fantastic skill. That is really impressive.
Oh, it is.
To have. To not only have a narrative in your brain, but also be like, okay, like doing AB rhymes, doing AAAB rhymes, you know, ABAC rhymes, anything like that. It's like, wow, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. It really is. It's a tremendous skill, and his name's Jacob Mendes, by the way. And
our boy Jacob Mendes.
Yep, he's got a couple of originals out there, and you can check them out on the YouTubes. So
on the YouTubes,
yeah, for sure. Before we take a break, we got some other foods.
Let's freaking go. Okay.
This usually really disgusting foods from all over the world, and Aiden finds them and shares them with us each and every week. Lately, he's been kind of going country by country.
Country by country.
So, we still doing that?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. I stayed in Europe. I started in Brazil.
Yeah.
I went to Finland. Went to their neighbor.
Went
to their neighbor.
Kenya.
You know what? That's really close. That's something Kevin would say. That's really close.
That's why I'm great at GeoGuessr, by the way. I'm so awesome at it.
It's like, oh, shit, I think this flag might be England. Oh, it's Nigeria.
It's Nigeria. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the people walking around and what looks like sub-Saharan Africa. Yep, that should have been a clue.
Canada?
Canada, yes.
Canada?
Right near Toronto.
I went to Sweden.
Oh, Sweden.
Now, Sweden's got some terrible food.
Yeah.
I think the most known Swedish food on the internet would be this lovely thing called surströmming.
Oh,
no.
Now,
we've talked about surströmming twice on the Mark Mo Show radio show.
Correct.
We have not talked about surströmming on the Mark Mo Show podcast.
That is also correct.
Now, I'm going to keep the people waiting.
Oh, you tease.
I didn't even bring up surströmming today. We're starting off with blodpolter.
Blood who's? What's this?
Blodpolter.
Okay.
It is a pancake.
Ah.
It is a blood pancake. So the Swedes take pancakes, they just put blood in it. So blood pancakes, quote unquote, blood pancakes are enjoyed throughout Sweden, Finland, and Norway. So we get a 3 for 1.
Yeah.
They are prepared with regular pancake batter, which is then, quote, elevated with the addition of animal blood.
Ooh.
Whether they are formed as the thinner, like crepe-like pancakes, or smaller, chewier types, the pancakes will always develop a typical dark brown hue.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm a fan of potato pancakes. Mm-hmm. That's like, you can do pancakes savory or sweet, but you start introducing animal blood into my pancake batter?
Yeah.
I have issue with that.
Oh,
I take issue with that. The next one I've got is God, I need to pronounce this right. Kalvisielta.
Oh, boy.
Which is jellied veal. Of course. Or kalvisielta in Swedish. I'm sure any Swedes out there are probably like, yeah, you're mispronouncing that, and I'm sorry. It's a simple meat dish made with minced veal that is simmered in meat stock along with its gelatin and seasonings, of course. The jellied veal is then placed in a mold and cooled before serving.
Okay.
That's the whole dish.
Oh, that's it.
Is just jellied veal. No accoutrement, no sides. It's just gelatin and meat, cold. The third and final one I have from Sweden is flaskorv.
Okay, Flash Gordon. Flash.
I think they actually named this dish after him too. Flaskorv is one of Sweden's traditional raw sausages. Raw sausage, you heard that right. As its name suggests, this type of sausage is mainly composed of pork meat and fat, which is seasoned and then placed in a natural or artificial encasing.
Okay.
And for anyone that didn't hear that, that is raw pork. Raw pork.
Blah.
If anyone knows anything about raw pork, it's that parasites love raw pork.
I was about to say, the one thing I know about raw pork is don't.
Don't. The one thing we know about raw pork is don't.
Don't.
So, if you're going to Sweden, I would just say stick to
the blood poultice.
Anything except for what I just mentioned.
Oh, God.
And
that's nasty.
Yeah. That fermented herring, which will go unnamed.
Yeah, that one is special.
God bless Sweden.
I know, right? They just
know how to do it.
Oh, for sure.
They just get it. They don't get taste buds clearly, but they just get it.
Wow, I just found a picture of those blood pancakes. Those are fucking awful.
Yeah, Mark Mo did some live research while I was monologuing, and just saw that blood pancake for the first time. Hey.
Oh, wow.
Pretty beautiful, right?
It looks like you were baking a sugar cookie at 400 and you left it in the oven for 3 days.
For like hours, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how it looks.
It's terrible. It looks like someone fried bologna for like 30 minutes.
Right, with no butter.
Right. It's like, why did you leave that in there for so long? Oh, no, it's meant to look like that. We put pig's blood in it. Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Oh, cool.
I'll have some.
I'll go to the fucking Macca's for breakfast. Thanks.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm going to go look for my friend Coconuts. Bye.
Right. Where's Paul?
Where's
he knows to get the. He knows what's up. He gets some munchies too.
I'm sure he does. I hope Paulo is okay.
Our man.
Before we get to the break, I do something a little quick, but it's fun. It's Fry Guy Fry Review. Because I love fries.
You're the fry guy.
I'm the fry guy. So I try different fries. These fries aren't around a lot. Like they are and then they're not. And then they are and then they're not. It's highly annoying. I almost felt like grading it down just because of that.
And you know what? You can. You know why?
You know why?
The people have been asking. You know why? Because you're the fucking fry guy.
Because I'm the fry guy. That's right.
Full stop.
Full stop. So, Fry Guy tries Taco Bell fries. Now, I was incredibly skeptical when they first came to be, probably a couple of years ago, whatever.
Right.
And I could never get to one that had them. Oh, we don't have them. We don't have them. Oh, can I have a large one? Oh, no, you can't.
Yeah.
It's just like, what?
You're rationing these puppies.
You're rationing these? And they're like, yeah, we are.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
It'll cost you $14. We will give you 2 fries.
That's about it. That's about
thanks.
It. Yeah, thank you very much. They're surprisingly good. Like the fry itself stands as a good fry, and then they put whatever seasonings they put on there. Oh, yeah. And it's solid.
They get the crispy crust, too. It's it's not... I don't know if it's cornmeal or potato starch. There's some sort of crust they put on it.
Yeah, and it's good. And so I tried that, and then the cherry on the top, as it were, is a little cup of nacho cheese that you get with it.
A little zesty.
Because with the spices that they put on the fry plus the cheese, it's great.
It is wonderful.
It is really good. It's like this is definitely a dark horse in the fry game, without a question. And I have to grade it properly. And it's, some people might think it's a little bit high, but I'm giving Taco Bell's fry, which was hot, it was tasty, great seasonings. I give it an 8.4.
8.4 is solid.
It's a solid score and deserving.
It is deserving. I would say that's a fair point. I'm not the fry guy, so take this with a grain of salt, or no salt if you're broiling a beef. but I would rank them higher than that. Here's the thing. They do ration them. Yeah. It's like $3.50 for a large fry, which at any other fast food place is the same size as a small fry. On top of that, it's not around all the time for some reason. So then you have like a sense of urgency. Oh, they have the fries back. I have to go there now. No, it's just a marketing ploy.
Yep.
If they had them all the time, you would simply go there with the regular frequency you would have any other time.
Absolutely.
It's a marketing ploy. So I would have docked them down myself. Mm-hmm. I probably would have brought them down from like an 8.9 to an 8.4, honestly.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Your score is completely fair in my book.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That's the Fry Guy Review. Let's take a little bit of a break. We come back. You just made the list. All right, we are back, everybody, and it is time for our feature segment, You Just Made the List, here on the Mark Mo Show podcast. I am Mark Maloney, your host, alongside Aiden Maloney, co-host and producer. And this is it, man. You just made the list, top 10 list, 10 through 2, our big number 1 reveal. And let's see, consult the rule book.
The rule book?
Yeah, you didn't know.
I didn't know.
Now you do.
It's been 3 seasons. I still don't know.
Here we go.
My brain forgets every time just for the suspense.
I know. Well, good on you. Yeah, the only rule is there are no rules.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Woo.
Thought I was throwing you a curveball there. It's trouble with the curve. No, that's...
no rules.
No rules.
10 through 2?
Free and clear.
My man.
So today, and we've kind of been doing this regularly throughout season 3, very music-based. You just made the list. We like music. We really hadn't incorporated music a whole lot into the show. I think this is a good spot to do that.
Music is the language of humanity.
It really is.
It goes beyond language.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, if you can sing a song, you should do that.
You go ahead.
You should do that.
You've done it, too.
I've time or two.
You freestyled in a bar.
I did, in front of an actual rapper.
Yeah.
And he didn't punch me, so I was like, all right.
He's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. That was it.
My man.
When you hear that back from a rapper, that's a good sign.
My man.
It's a good sign.
I'm not trying to rap battle, but hear this.
I'm not trying to rap battle. And I didn't. All I did was pick up what he dropped, and I continued it. So,
right.
That was good. But this has nothing to do with singing your own songs or getting into rap battles. This actually... had Jacob Mendes, check him out. So what it has to do with is bass players. Guys that drop that beat. Guys that set that tempo for every song.
The bass.
The bass.
Yeah.
Slapping the bass. Yeah.
That is, by the way, that's a callback. I don't know if anyone knows. That's like an AK-209 callback from seasons and seasons ago, where I recounted the story of, I think it was prom night. Like my freshman year playing high school baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like 3 dudes, one of them driving the car, my other boy in the front seat, I was in the back seat, and we had these 3 girls with us, and we were just listening to these boppy kind of tracks, and one of them, I don't know if they got into the fruit punch that was spiked with something or what, a little bit off, and just out of nowhere, like pretty quiet the whole ride.
Okay.
And we're just all small chatting and whatever. And she just like turns to the driver. She's like, turn up the bass. Like in earnest, turn up the bass. And we just all start dying. It's like, oh no. First of all, are you okay? Secondly, it's pronounced bass.
It's pronounced bass.
It's like, I know English is a hard language, but please.
I mean, bass is a word, but we're not dealing in fish right
it's
now.
It's a fish.
Definitely not dealing in fish.
No, these are bassists, not bassists.
Slapping the bass. Oh, God. That's crazy. Well, we're not slapping any basses or basses or anything.
Unfortunately.
Well, we are going to list our top 10. And, Aiden, what do you got?
I have a long honorable mentions list.
Oh, my guy.
We were talking a bit off air on how I kind of formulated this list of like those who influenced current bassists versus like the current bassists that are more regularly listened to. So I did both. So my honorable mentions list is thus forth: Robert DeLeo, Cliff Burton, Justin Chancellor, Charles Mingus, Bootsy Collins, Larry Graham, Ron Carter, Willie Dixon, Robbie Shakespeare, Paul McCartney.
Wow.
That's the honorable mentions list.
Holy shit.
10 through 2. I'll save my number 1.
Okay.
Number 10, Ian Hill.
Okay.
My man. Number 9, Michael Balzari.
Alrighty.
Also known as Flea, I believe.
That's Flea.
Mr. Flea. Number 8, I've got Jack Bruce. Number 7, wouldn't be a list without Geddy Lee, for sure.
Geddy.
Super talented, Geddy Lee. Number 6, I've got John Entwistle. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but
that is correct.
He is our boy for sure.
Who are you? That's all you get.
Number 5, that's all you get. Content ID. Number 5, Tim Comerford, our lad.
Yeah, good old Tim.
Good old Rage Against the Machine.
Yep.
Number 4, Carol K.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a reference for you. There's an influential reference for you. Number 3, I had James Jamerson. Number 2, Steve Harris.
Oh, my God.
Steve Harris.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Gallup, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, love it.
Going way back.
I just did my top 10 through 2. I try really hard because I find myself...
It's easy to do an honorable mentions list like I...
Oh, man. I could have very easily gone down that rabbit hole. But, all right, here we go. Number 10, Cliff Burton.
Oh, yeah.
Number 9, Bootsy Collins. Number 8, John Paul Jones.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Number 7, Geezer Butler.
Oh, yeah.
Sabbath,
okay.
baby.
Okay.
Charles Mingus. And he could have been higher.
Oh, sure.
I'm just not a huge jazz guy. Not that I dislike jazz. I just don't... It's just a lot further down my genre list. And music matches mood and moments.
Sure.
And
yeah.
Typically jazz and I don't intersect often.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I don't appreciate it when I hear it.
Right.
Mingus is brilliant. He's an innovator, composer. He plays the cello.
Classically trained, yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
Geddy Lee, number 5.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact, when he was young, his Hungarian grandmother could not pronounce Gary.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
so she pronounced
yeah.
Gary, Geddy Kavir.
Yeah.
This is Geddy Lee.
That's great.
Fun story.
No kidding.
Fun fact. The more you know. Dun, dun, dun.
Would have been a little weird being like, oh, bassist Gary Lee.
Gary Lee.
Who the fuck is Gary Lee?
Yeah. Everybody, they're just like,
cool. Oh, it's Gary.
Gary.
Our boy Gary.
Meow. Little SpongeBob reference there for you.
There you go.
Number 4, Paul McCartney. I got blisters on my fingers. Number 3, John Entwistle for The Who. And then number 2, matched your number 2, Steve Harris.
Yep.
My guy. Yep. Heart and soul of Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
He's a genius musician, too.
He's great.
Yeah.
And he really drives most of those albums.
Yep.
And, it's like Adrian Smith and Dickinson. They obviously have their 2 cents in on everything. But, Harris drives that band.
Yes.
100%. All right, number 1. I'm very curious to see if we have the same person.
My number 1 was on your list.
Oh.
I believe a little bit further down. I had John Paul Jones.
Did you?
As my number 1.
I love that,
As my number 1, John Paul Jones.
Yeah, that's great.
Dude's a legend in my eyes, and I'm afraid that your number 1 may have slipped my mind, and I'm a little scared now. I'm a little scared now.
You should be.
I put John Paul Jones number 1, and it wasn't yours, and I'm like, oh no.
That's okay. This is all subjective, right?
It is true.
So
it is true.
I love John Paul Jones. I love Led Zeppelin. He's great, without question.
Yeah.
But for me, number 1 with a bullet is Les Claypool of Primus.
Oh, sure.
He's fantastic.
Shit, that's a good call.
He's great. As a matter of fact, another fun story, Metallica's Cliff Burton dies. And the band's in rough shape, and they're drinking, and they're fighting, and and if you notice, the first album they do with their bass player, who ended up being Jason Newsted, they turned the bass so far down.
Yeah.
Because they were like, F you, we don't need no bass player, whatever. But so they were having tryouts.
Like the you'll never be him type attitude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That must have been a rough room to be in. But so they're having the tryouts. So Les Claypool walks in, famously of Primus.
Right.
And so they're having the tryouts. They come in, and the other 3 guys are sitting there, and he just goes ham. Boom, 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 boom,
yeah.
And he's like doing this thing, and they're like, "That's a no." You're too good for our band.
Right.
And I thought that's hilarious. But in the same sense, just realizing the greatness that was in front of them.
Right.
And it's like, here's the thing. It's like, I don't like a lot of Primus music. It's very funky, and they use a lot of very odd time changes and things in their music. Like, it's just very different.
Sure.
It's like different than anything else. So I do appreciate different. But like, the one thing I often remember is that if you are a South Park fan, Primus does the opener.
Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Going down South Park, going, I have myself.
That's crazy.
You hear all that bass.
Yeah.
It's him.
Wow. That's nuts.
Yep.
That's nuts.
Your musical lesson with Professor.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Not to overreach, but when you were talking about different time signatures, the two fun facts. I've done a little bit of study into music theory and time signatures and everything like that. And the two fun facts that immediately came to mind when you mentioned their unique time signatures and switches like that is the fact that Hey Ya by Outkast is in 11/4. It's counted in 11/4 or 22/8. It's insane. If you ever listen to it, you can literally count it. It's 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So it's 6 bars of 4.
Yeah.
But the 4th bar only has 2 beats.
Only has 2 beats.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And White Room by the band Cream, the interludes and intro are in the time signature of 5/4. You can count them. It's like dun 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 dun. That's in 5/4.
That's 5/4, yeah.
The rest of the song is in 4/4.
Oh God.
And you wouldn't notice because it's so cohesive. And there's this one song, it's by Dave Brubeck, a jazz legend. I forget what it's called. I have to do a little live research.
Live research?
It's going to bug me.
Live research is good.
It's going to bug me if I don't find out what it is.
And he said this is Dave Brubeck?
Dave Brubeck. It's the song called Take 5 by Dave Brubeck.
Okay.
It's entirely in 5/4.
Uh-huh.
But the way it's composed is so natural, where the offbeats complement the odd time signature, where you can listen to it and be like, oh yeah, this is catchy, this makes sense to my ears and brain.
Yeah.
But you would never know it's 5 beats. It's 5 quarter beats per measure. It's insane. And that comment you said about Primus is remarkable to me, because I love shit like that.
Yeah, well, definitely hit up the YouTubes or Spotify or check out some Primus, and it's gonna blow your mind.
Yes,
it's definitely gonna blow your mind. I think you'll dig it. Like I said, it's definitely different than everything else, but their time signatures are so different. But I think you'll dig it for sure. But hey, that's it. If we missed a bass player, we always tell you, shout at us, engagement. We love it. Bring it on, and let us know who we missed.
Hell yeah.
We are now going to move on to review, preview. Review a movie, preview a movie, because that's what I do. I also write articles for the Entertainer magazine, where I talk about movies that are coming out and a movie that I've seen. This week, however, I haven't seen a movie, and it's been a hot minute. I really haven't, I was on Netflix the other day, and I think I might have been on something else, and I was just kind of jumping around, and I was like, I can't find anything. So, I don't know. For me, it's like writing an article, doing something creative. You have to be motivated. You can't sit there and be like, I'm going to do this now, because your brain doesn't work that way.
Right.
Your creative brain has to be like, I'm ready.
You have to be inspired.
You have to.
Yeah.
And so, kind of very much that way. And so, the last week or two, it's just been kind of like that. I've looked at some of the movies and just been like, meh.
Right.
I mean, sure. Could I have just jumped in one that been like, oh my God, that looks terrible, and just done it to do it?
Yeah,
I could have done it, because a lot of times I end up doing movies I give high rankings to, because it's like movies I really want to see. So I really have to think about that sometimes. It's like, if I really think something's going to be great or in my wheelhouse, I'll go see it. But I think if I see something that's like, God, that looks awful, I should probably check it out.
Yes.
I should probably check it out.
And those, not S tier, not A tier, maybe not
Right.
even B tier type movies, like the Sharknado of films,
Uh-huh.
in my opinion, have such a special place in my heart. Of
Yeah.
like, they're entertaining for the wrong reasons. But I even think the director and writers might even know that. Of just like, okay, we're going to make some stupid shit and people might like it.
Well, right,
Like,
exactly.
I love that. And there are some horror, like literally the scary movies are that. You know,
Yes.
they're satirizing other horror films,
Yeah.
but they still have some content of horror, but it's mostly like comedy. But
Of course.
it's like the same vibe of like, okay, they knew what they were doing, and I'm just here to have a good time.
Yeah. So I have to do that. I mean, you know, maybe even like Tuesdays are cheap days here in town.
Yeah.
So maybe just do it that way. That way it's like, yeah, you just spent $5, you get to munch on some good popcorn, whatever, it's fine. But yeah, I'll have to do that.
Yes.
I'll have to do that.
And there have been some movies recently that have
Oh,
gotten
yeah.
some interessante reviews.
I'm sure. Hi, Mark. No. No,
The
the room would have been amazing.
Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy Wiseau, yeah, that would have been.
I did not. Hey, Tara, I did not.
I-
Oh, hi, Mark.
I don't even know the accent. I really don't. It's for ladies and gentlemen. Look, if you're into cult movies, weird cult
You
movies,
have
see
to
it.
watch it.
See it
You
for sure.
have to. There's even one clip. I don't know what it is, but it's like Tommy Wiseau from The Room doing like I don't know, some kind of reel to be the Joker. And he's got the full face makeup on, and he's just staring directly at the camera, and he's like, I'm the new Joker. Ah! And that's the whole clip. That's the whole clip. Like,
That's all you
holy
need.
fuck, Tommy Wiseau.
It's all you need
I
from
think
that
you're
guy.
awesome. Please star in more movies.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. That's so great. So what I did this week, because I do this from time to time, I'll come up with a kind of type of movie, whatever, genre, you name it. And I'm just like, oh, these are some movies I enjoy. I'm going to share them with the world. Why not? So since we've been on the subject of politics a lot lately, which I'm hoping we're going to go. That's why I love talking the music with you fine, beautiful people and some other stuff, because it just kind of gets us out of that world for a hot minute, and that's a good thing.
Right.
But I love a good political thriller. I really do. And when I went down the rabbit hole the other night, I went, oh shit, there are a lot of really good movies.
Right.
So I was just like, okay, I'm not going to do 20 movies here today. That's just kind of crazy. So I just did like a top 5, like that I really enjoy. One of them is Enemy of the State. So that one is with Will Smith. It's with Gene Hackman. I like that one a lot because he kind of accidentally gets pulled into this political, whatever you want to call it, espionage and a murder and all this other stuff.
Right.
And just due to bumping into a friend who had this tape, which he didn't tape this murder on purpose. He's an environmental guy, like recording bird patterns or something.
Yeah.
And they happened to catch the murder on the tape, and he went, oh shit. And he's just like, he was getting out of Dodge, and he ended up getting killed. But Will Smith ends up getting this thing, and now he's all wrapped up in it, which eventually gets Gene Hackman wrapped up. He's an old NSA guy. And the whole thing is really super interesting. Young Jack Black plays a role in it, which is kind of fun. And I like it. I like it a lot. The story's good, and it makes you think about things like the NSA and things that they see, and there really is no privacy.
Right.
Your right to privacy, there is no right
No.
to privacy. There isn't shit. Hey, good luck with that. I don't even have to talk much about this one. JFK, Oliver Stone movie with Kevin Costner. It's like he's like one of those actors, like him, Pacino, De Niro, a few others. Was like, oh, so and so's doing a movie. I'm like, I'm going.
Yeah.
Because like, Costner could be reading the phone book, and I'll be like, oh shit, I'm going. Is he doing this live? That's exciting.
It's like this movie could be baller.
It could be baller,
Oscar
man.
worthy.
What's he doing? Baking a pie? Fuck, let's go. I mean, whatever. But it's like Costner's so good in this movie, and playing Jim Garrison, and it was such an important part in world history, just not American history, but world history, where it was so tense. And a lot of people, you know, they look at this assassination as kind of like a tipping point into like, oh, well, America's going to go down this path now.
Right.
And look where we're at.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of, you can look back that far.
Interessante.
Very interesting, yeah. But it's an excellent movie, the way Stone does it, and the cast is killer. Such a good cast. So definitely check that out. The Hunt for Red October.
Great movie.
I was kind of like wondering if it qualified. I think it really does, because there's so many political things going on where like this dissident is like, he's kind of taking over parts of Russia, and they think he's got missiles, and now there's subs missing. Everybody's freaking out, so they send the Red October to sea, and once again, it is our friends Gene Hackman, but not Will Smith this time. He is with Denzel Washington,
my man.
Once again, another guy they could just be like, oh yeah, what's Denzel Washington doing? Oh, he's playing an older choir boy?
He's watching paint dry?
He's watching paint dry?
Holy shit, I'm in.
Wow, how avant-garde.
Yeah, no.
I am going to see this immediately.
Denzel knows what he's doing.
Just the energy.
Denzel looks at the paint. Change your world.
Change your world.
It's like, holy fuck, Denzel.
Denzel, you've said it all, man. Take my money. It's so good. But he's great in this movie, and he's kind of the XO, which means he's the right hand to Gene Hackman, who's an old school sub guy, and he's literally taking everything, period, sentence, T's crossed. This is how you do it. Whereas because Denzel's a younger guy, and he kind of is like, hey, that message that we just were about to get, maybe that's important, maybe we're not. And it's just like, half the guys support the captain, half the guys, and it's almost literally as mutiny on a nuclear submarine.
Right.
And it's so intense.
Yeah.
So intense. James Gandolfini's on it, a.k.a. Tony Soprano. He's really great. Just a good cast.
Yes.
A good cast, and it's a fun movie. Two more, All the President's Men. Rest in peace, Robert Redford. This one is really great. The political thrillers of the 60s and 70s could easily flesh out the rest of this whole thing. But John Frankenheimer, he wrote it, trilogies of films about paranoia and surveillance and conspiracies. He did he did Clued, he did Parallax View, culminated in this definitive retelling of how the crimes that eventually forced Nixon out of office were uncovered by a pair of diligent Washington Post reporters, Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein, played by Robert Redford and Dustin Hoffman. How's that? How's that for two guys for you?
Right.
This one really holds up and just tells an amazing tale. And once again, at another tipping point, right?
Yeah.
Of the president and the powers that they wield, even though they're supposed to be checks and balances. And then 13 Days. I love 13 Days. Once again, another Costner movie about JFK, but this is about the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Oh, yeah.
I've studied history. This one scares me more than any point in our modern American history, because it's a chess game. It's a chess game between Khrushchev and between JFK, and so many guys in that room with Kennedy just want to go to war.
Right.
And it's like, look, this isn't World War II. We're not going to just get a bunch of tanks and shoot them at each other, or here's our soldiers, there's our soldiers, and then we fight for a while and then we stop. That's not what this is. And I think they both, Khrushchev, they both knew that. They're like, if this thing spirals out of control, shit's going to glow in the dark. That's how this thing ends up finishing up. And so it's just intense. It's an intense movie, the way they shot it, and I love it. I love it because they wrap these guys who Costner was just like an assistant, but he was like a friend of Bobby, and Bobby the brother of JFK, and these guys have to rely on each other to do the right things, because most of the rest of those guys are just idiots. But I loved it. I loved it, man. It's such a good movie, And once again, just a pivotal point in history. So if you see any books out there about the Cuban Missile Crisis, none are at the top of my head right now, pick it up because it was intense.
Yeah, and even if you're a Call of Duty fan, because I know my first, besides like history class, learning about history, my first introduction to the Cuban Missile Crisis outside of that was playing Call of Duty games. And it's so underplayed how tense it is. So underplayed because, of course, you're playing Call of Duty, right? The protagonist always wins. That's always how it goes because that's how history is told. The protagonist always wins.
Yep.
And it's so undertold. Like, if your only idea of history is through that of, like, Call of Duty or history books, you're not getting the full picture. You're really not. You got to watch the movie. You got to read the books. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Well, that finishes up that. I'm glad I did that.
Yeah.
Instead of the regular review preview, I like doing that from time to time. I'm definitely a movie buff. And political thrillers are in my wheelhouse. I love them. But once again, we're always telling you, engagement. Throw political thrillers our way. Maybe we missed one. Maybe there's one you really like. I know there was a lot on the cutting room floor that I really like too. But just
you had to keep it to 5.
Had to keep it to 5 because we literally could do a whole show on political thrillers for sure. But before we take our final break, while we were sleeping, so Aiden looks at YouTube and games and shows and movies and all this stuff and finds things. Hey, I think we slept on that a little bit, and he finds them each and every week. So what did we sleep on?
Now this week I'm doing a return to While You Were Sleeping because some people are out there still honk shoe sleeping on this person.
That happens.
A YouTube channel, often.
Often.
A YouTube channel called Garbage Time. Now I brought this channel up in season 1 of the Mark Mo Show, which is an Australian YouTuber who is just a funny guy, just a funny but intelligent, entertaining kind of guy.
Yeah.
And he has this channel called Garbage Time.
Okay.
Where he and his buddy, who is just this master mechanic, just an absolute genius when it comes to cars, they take these little, what they call nuggets, which are essentially just these shitty little cars, and they try and make them drivable.
Oh, damn.
But it's not just that. It's so much more than that. So I'm going to run through a couple of their most recent videos.
Okay.
And just tell everyone what they've been sleeping on. So on Garbage Time,
yes,
they've got a video where they, quote, "Vintage Mercedes are actual nightmares." That's the title of the video. So he's got a vintage Merc that has been sitting around rotting for 2 decades. And the fuel... You can see, I'll show Mark Mo himself. The fuel itself is brown.
Yeah, that looks nasty.
Yeah, it's not fuel. Like, fuel is almost clear. It looks like a high-quality apple juice.
Yes,
you know? No, the fuel is brown. So the Merc dies. He has another video where he replaced his engine oil with olive oil.
Oh, no.
In his little Fiat Nicky.
His Fiat has a name?
Yeah. Well, I think it's a Maroc or a Fiat, something like that. Anyway, it's like a 2-cylinder engine. It pulls like 50 horsepower. So it's this tiny little car, and he replaced it.
I'm looking at the Nicky.
The Nicky.
Wow.
Yeah. By the way, he named it Tony. So the car's name is Tony. So he put olive oil in Tony, and it runs. It just because it's 2 cylinders, it's a tiny engine. It doesn't matter what it's lubricated with.
Right.
It's just like, okay, I'm gonna just drive. I'm gonna just go. So he replaced his engine oil with olive oil.
Wow.
There was an episode where he made his own electric car.
Oh, that's cool.
It gets better. He took a gas car.
Yes.
Took the engine and drivetrain out, everything. And just put this little, 750-watt electric motor in it with an on-off switch. So when you click it on, it goes in a direction. And when you click it off, it doesn't. That's the whole build.
Oh, my God.
They just replaced, a 4-cylinder engine with this little electric motor with an on-off switch. That's the whole build.
That's funny.
And most recently, on Garbage Time, They took this old AU Ford Falcon, which is an Australian Ford Falcon.
Okay.
And they replaced it. Was a trasher anyway. It was a garbage car. It was going to be in the wreckers. They like saved it in air quotes.
Okay. Yep.
But here's how they saved it. They replaced its engine oil with Vegemite.
I've had Vegemite.
Yeah.
Woof.
Is it great?
It's saltier than salt.
Saltier than salt.
Yeah.
So they replaced the engine oil with Vegemite. And looking at the thumbnails, it's no joke. It's no joke. Vegemite is a sludge.
It's sludge.
It's a sludge. They put that in a car's engine. And you know what?
It ran.
They redlined it for like 10 minutes.
That freaks me out.
It's unbelievable. Like how resilient cars are is unbelievable.
Wow.
You can put Vegemite in there and it's like, I'll shrug it off for a little while.
That's unbelievable.
It's so entertaining. I highly recommend it because they're just entertaining individuals. The owner of Garbage Time, who also has other channels, his name is Wade, and his master mechanic buddy James. They are just so entertaining, and they find a way to make destroying cars or even saving cars so entertaining. So
that's awesome.
Highly recommend.
That is good. That is that's why he does this, man. Every week, it's so good what he finds, and these guys they're a trip. They're worth.
Oh yeah,
they're worth the watch. So definitely check them out on the ye old YouTube. And how can people find them again?
Yeah,
on YouTube?
It's Garbage Time.
Garbage
the channel.
Time.
So you look up Garbage Time on YouTube, you will most certainly find them. You'll see the little red Fiat Nicky Malouk ugly little car on their channel banner.
I love it.
Very easy to find. And the fun part, YouTube is free. And
That's right.
And if you run an ad blocker, you literally just get to watch the videos and not have any ads. So
yeah.
I know it's against YouTube's terms of service, but I don't work for YouTube, so I don't fucking care.
So you don't care. Yeah, no, I get it. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to do our beer review, and then, of course, the world of weird news coming up. All right, we are in the home stretch here at the Mark Mo Show podcast. And like, subscribe, share, all that kind of good stuff. We appreciate each and every one of you. Definitely time for our beer review. It is very interesting. We are having the German beer.
The German beer for the October...
For the Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest? Fest de October?
The fest, yes. That is what we're doing.
Actually, day is Spanish.
that really is, yeah. But, I mean, whatever. You're on the right continent.
Die Fest October? Sorry, I don't know German. I used to know a little bit.
This is the Schnitz and Giggles. Well, really, all
Schnitz
Germans
und
do is
Giggles.
yell, so you can just yell.
Schnitz und Giggles.
Yep, that's it. That's all you need. That is all you need.
I was talking to the doctor. He said you need more Schnitz and Giggles.
Yeah.
You're very backed up. You need Schnitz and Giggles.
There's a TV show that does a German joke, and it's a knock-knock joke. I want to say maybe it Suits, but it's just like, knock, knock, who's there? And he actually slaps the guy, and he goes, shut up, we will ask the questions. I love it.
That's great.
I love it. It's amazing.
I would do that with HR, but I think I would lose my job.
Probably.
Yeah.
But
it's
you
a
know
good
what?
bit, though.
Hey,
it's a good bit.
If the goal is to get to that van down by the river,
my man.
You do you, my guy.
My man. Anyway, official beer review. Schnitz und Giggles, which is spelled UND, because that is German for and. It's made by Off Square Brewing.
Crown Point, baby.
Out of
OCP.
Crown Point, Indiana, a local brewery to us, which it may be difficult to find around you, but it is a Marzen beer for Oktoberfest, of course, which, by the way, is a little spicy. 6.5% ABV.
Let's go.
Which is a little higher than your typical Oktoberfest brew, which are around 5. 20 on the International Bitters Unit scale. So it's not an IPA, but it might have a little bit of pizzazz.
I love pizzazz.
If you're interested. We're using the Untapped app on our phones. It is free. We're not sponsored, but you can use it if you choose to. On a scale from 0 to 5, how much do we like it? We will give you our tasting notes. And we're drinking it out of a can today.
We are. We definitely are.
Oh, it smells nice.
It smells a little roasty.
Little roasty. I get a little bit of yeast on the nose.
Yeah.
You can tell this boy is ready.
This boy's ready.
Ready to be enjoyed. Almost smells a touch citrusy. I could be crazy, though. There's like a hint of grapefruit under the yeast and malt.
Okay.
In my nose. But we will try it.
Let's do it.
Let us know what you're enjoying at home.
Slancha. Well, that's nice.
Boy, howdy, that is smooth.
I like that a lot.
Roasty notes. Nothing left on the palate.
No, not really.
Nothing. That is aftertaste free. So there's no lingering bitterness that you would get from an IPA. There's no lingering roasty notes you might get from a porter or a stout. That is really clean.
That is clean.
That is really clean.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot. You're welcome.
It's wunderbar.
It's wunderbar.
Boy, that is fantastic.
That's fire. I like
that. That is really nice. I'm a big fan of Oktoberfest, and I think I've mentioned this on the show before. I'm not a huge lager guy or like the lighter beers themselves, lagers, pilsners, pale ales, is typically not my go-to. But Oktoberfests have always held a special place in my heart because they're so much heartier. They're more full-bodied in terms of flavor. And this one hits a spot. This is really nice.
For sure. Oh, yeah.
This is really nice. It's flavorful, but it doesn't leave any lasting pizzazz on the palate.
Yep.
That is really great. This might be my highest rated of the lighter beers on the app. I think I'm going up to 3.75 for this one. 3.75 out of 5. That's really nice.
That's a solid score. Most definitely. I would... Ooh, man. Yeah, I'm right there with... I'm going to match that.
3.75.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, I got a badge.
You got a badge?
Celebrate Oktoberfest.
Oh,
bam, bam.
bam, bam.
Let's go.
I got the same thing. Let's go. That's awesome news. I also unlocked Land of the Free level 80.
Oh, Jesus God. Hey, look what I did. Brewery Pioneer level 8.
Hey,
I got my beer pubes. That's ridiculous.
You know what's funny? Me neither.
There's a lot of things funny. We live in America. Oh, hey, here's something fun.
Yeah.
I unlocked the Land of the Free badge.
There we
level
go.
11.
There we go.
Pledge allegiance. It's time to enjoy some beer. Yeah.
While
you still can.
Yeah, pledge allegiance to what exactly?
I don't know.
To Oktoberfest.
To Oktoberfest.
My man.
This is really good.
This is really tasty.
If you guys are in the region, check this out. The region being Northwest Indiana. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe your liquor store somewhere in Chicago or some other place gets it.
Yeah.
I hope it does. It's really great.
Maybe they sell it online.
That could be.
There are some places that sell some crazy stuff online. Look it up. Why not? It is made by Off Square Brewing for anyone interested. Not sponsored, but recommended.
Recommended. That leads us into our final segment, and that is the world of weird news. And we've had some real gems lately, and this one is short and sweet and actually has to do with my career. Well, not my career, my current job. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
My current job, a little bit. Here we go. Grave diggers compete in the 8th International Grave Digging Championship.
What?
That's right. The best part of this?
Undertakers beware.
The best part of this is the article is written by Spooky.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
That is who they're... Yeah.
That's awesome.
I want to be called Spooky. Every year, gravediggers from around the world gather in Hungary, that checks, to compete in the International Grave Digging Championship. every year since 2016, with the exception of 2020 and 2021, Hungary's Association of Cemetery Operators and Maintainers, the good old MTFE,
Of course.
has been inviting gravediggers from all over the world to the European country to compete for the title of World Grave Digging Champion. Working in teams of 2, gravediggers must put their abilities to the test by digging graves that are 2 meters long, 80 centimeters wide, and 1.6 meters deep within 2 hours.
Of course.
And then shoveling the approximately 2.5 tons of dirt back into the holes to create a neat burial mound.
Oh my God.
It sounds easy enough, but speed, accuracy, and attention to detail are the main criteria by which contestants are judged.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I want to be an attendant in that competition. I want to watch it.
Oh, I know, right?
It's like I would sit there for all 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And be amazed.
I mean, dude, if we could sit there and watch the Ocho and watch people, God, where was it?
Slippery Stairs.
Slippery Stairs. No, I'm thinking this one. You're gonna know right away. It takes place on Fremont Street in Las Vegas.
Oh,
and there are
is
dudes
that
that flip
bed
these.
racing?
No, the signs.
Oh yeah.
The guys. It's so when you've like during tax time,
It's like the
people,
sign flipping.
right?
Yeah, like outside your Liberty tax.
They're Liberty tax, and they're kind of flipping the signs around, and they're doing things with the signs.
They're the Statue of Liberty costume.
Or like a really bad restaurant, and they're going to have some clown out there rolling a sign. That's what this competition is.
We're talking about you, Little Caesars.
That's right, exactly. But hey, they're always hot and ready.
Yeah.
Last week's
I'm ready for a battle.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, what do you got for this week?
I found a fun one.
Yeah.
IG Nobel Prizes awarded for painted zebra cows, pizza-eating lizards.
What?
I didn't even know IG Nobel Prizes were a thing until today. This is from the UPI. The Annals of Improbable Science announced this year's slate of IG Nobel Prize winners, including researchers who painted cows like zebras and a team who analyzed the pizza preferences of lizards. The 35th annual.
Whoa.
Yeah, 35 big ones. Nobel Prize ceremony was held Thursday evening in Boston, featured Nobel laureates handing out awards for scientific research that, quote, make people laugh, then think. The prizes are intended to celebrate the unusual, honor the imaginative, and spur people's interest in science, medicine, and technology, the official website says.
Oh.
I'm down with that. This year's Literature Prize was awarded posthumously to William Bean for, quote, persistently recording and analyzing the rate of growth of one of his fingernails over a period of 35 years. This man dedicated 3.5 decades to recording one fingernail's growth.
That's crazy. Holy
shit. The
shit.
Psychology Prize went to a Markin Zajanowski and Gillies Genak, who analyzed how receiving high IQ scores relates to temporary states of narcissism.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
This year's Nutrition Prize awarded to Dendi Senia Jabato, Meek, and Lucielli. I'm just going with last names here on out.
That's fine.
Who determined rainbow lizards at a seaside resort in Togo prefer for cheese to other varieties of pizzas.
Oh my God.
Japanese researchers Kojima, Oishi, Matsubara, Uchiyama, Fukushima, Aoki, Sato, Masuda, I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing these, Udaya, Hiruka, and Kino were awarded the biology prize for experiments that determined cows painted with zebra-like stripes were 50% less likely to be bitten by flies.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of fascinating.
Yeah, for sure.
The chemistry prize was presented to Naftalovich and apparently a relative, Naftalovich, and Greenway for experiments that analyzed whether eating Teflon... eating Teflon...
No.
A scientific plastic derived from other things, rather, would be an effective way to increase food volume without extra calories. The IG Nobel Prize was presented to Renner Kerbergsten, Field, and Worthman, whose study found that drinking alcohol sometimes improves a person's ability to speak a foreign language.
Oh, wow.
Indian researchers Kumar Mittal received the Engineering Design Prize for analyzing, from an engineering design perspective, how foul-smelling shoes affect the good experience of using a shoe rack.
Oh, my God.
The Aviation Prize went to Sanchez and Melcon and Corrine and Pinchot for a study into how alcohol ingestion affects the ability of bats to fly and echolocate. And finally, the IG Nobel Prize for Physics was given to Bartolucci, Buisello, Ciccari, Corticelli, Terzelli, Olmada, Rivinges, and Schiemetti.
How you doing?
For analyzing the properties of pasta sauce. Trust me, I'm not being racist against Italians as much as I would love to.
I love it.
As much as I would love to be racist against Italians. For analyzing the properties of pasta sauce. Quote, especially the phase transition that can lead to clumping, which can be the cause of unpleasantness.
Clumping is
which
definitely...
is so real.
It is so real.
It's so real.
My guys, doing the Lord's work. Way to go. Way to go.
Leave it to the Italians to figure out pasta sauce.
I love that.
I didn't know these Nobel Prizes were a thing. And I'm so happy to know now.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
It's so cool. It's like science is like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Like cancer research is cool and all, but what about pasta sauce?
I have my concerns.
What if I painted a cow?
That's so funny. That's so great. Oh my God. That one took the cake. Right there.
Yeah.
That was good.
It honestly took me longer to pronounce the names than it did to say the story.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry if I butchered any of those.
No, we're American. That's just the way we roll.
I heard a bit too. That's like, if you speak 2 languages, you're bilingual. Mm-hmm. If you speak 3 languages, you're trilingual. If you speak 1 language, you're American.
You're American, 100%.
I'm like, holy shit, it's kind of true.
Yeah, I get it. I took 4 years of Spanish, and I can order off the Mexican menu.
Right.
That's about it.
Dos quesadillos de pollo? ¿Por qué?
Yeah, that's it. That's it, man. I mean,
I'm so sorry.
No, but that's really great. And that wraps up the show. So I want to thank each and every one of you. Thank Aiden for being a great co-host and producer for the show. And check out Aiden Spelled the Right Way for great gaming content. Check out After Hours, which is my music show. That is on WVLP.org. That's the stream, or the TuneIn app on your handheld device. That is Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, or Fridays at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And this very show, this podcast, we thank you for all of your support, and we are going to catch you guys next week.
Bye.
See ya.